So last time we broke Lucas Kane out of prison and restored his security access so that we could get to this floor, which will lead us to his underground lab where he has information on Salacia, which is the satellite that blew up the boat.
That sounds about right. Yeah, sure, dude.
He ran by like he was fucking Bigfoot.
So, unfortunately, the door to the elevator to his underground lab is busted.
Oh, but there's a thing.
This sucks.
There's a broken water fountain on this side, I guess.
That's the button that opens the door. That's like security clearance. You hit it and the door opens. It's one of those electronic ones, but it's busted.
Why would they put that in the water fountain?
We should get like we should tape a bunch of mops together and then we can stick it through the chain link.
Ooh, that would be good. But no, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the air duct. But unfortunately, there's a forklift in the way and we don't have the key for it. This is the most adventure game ass moment, I feel like, in like the entire game.
Nina Williams cannot climb. Absolutely fucking not.
I was really hoping you were gonna hit a button and the crate would drop onto Lucas.
Yeah, we just kill him. I mean, given how good we are at taking fingerprints, we could just take it from him, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Man, what a run cycle this dude has.
That's how scientists run. If you've ever worked in like tech or any other like smart guy field, it's exactly like that. Anyways, that was all for a gold coin. We need to actually go up here for the key. And there's a guy patrolling. If he catches you, he turns on the spotlight. No one else shows up, but he will just snipe you shooting down from the ladder, so you can't climb up unless he doesn't see you. Because every time you get shot on the ladder, you fall off.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, you just have to hide, or...
Yeah, you just sit down at the bottom until he turns the corner, basically, and then you can climb up.
He's like, well, I guess they died.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, I can't see them. Look, this isn't like a Tekken Force guy. They hired someone without object permanence to be the guy who does the guarding.
Yeah, Nina Williams beat up an adult baby.
I mean...
A 25-year-old infant.
Listen, if you're like a Black Ops organization that does human experimentation, wouldn't you want your guard to forget like everything the moment they stop looking at it?
You're not wrong. Plus, like, they're a great test subject because you can kind of reuse them over and over, right? I just think it makes sense.
I guess training costs would probably be a little bit high, but I'm sure they have ways to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the drone. I was like, I don't think Nina can fit through that.
Right,
No,
yeah.
but our drone can.
She just, like, dislocates her shoulders and goes in like a snake.
You know, I gotta say, like, this game, like, did the drone way before everyone else did. Like, do you remember that period from, like, I don't know, 2014 to, like, 2019, where they just kept putting in drones in games?
Right, the Watch Dogs 2 effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say Watch Dogs definitely had a big part in that.
Yeah.
Well, drones, like, were just everywhere in culture, I feel like. So,
Yeah.
like, I think they stole it from Tekken's Nina Williams.
That's
I agree.
true.
I got
was
a
that
little
a
bit
cut?
lost in...
That was a cut!
Yeah, I got a little bit lost in this shaft, and I thought you didn't want to watch me spend a minute and a half going, wait, where am I going again?
You couldn't figure out that you were supposed to go down.
Well, because you later will have to go up. So you hit down here, because if you go up, there is like a, there's like an elevator cart in the way, right? You have to shoot it down so that you can go up.
Well, Chirps, thanks to your cut, I guess I'll have to toss aside my Let's Players Can Drive bit.
So this is the first area where you have hostile enemies actively attacking you. They will shoot at the drone as much as they can.
I don't think he knows it's a drone. I think he just thinks it's a big bug. and this is how he normally reacts.
I would believe it, and I would also do the same thing. So here we've got two guys who do sort of a lazy patrol that you have to keep an eye out, because again, if they notice you, they start shooting at you, and if your health meter goes down, you die. But you... What the fuck is that? Kill it. But all you have to do is make it to this button, and then it's done, so it doesn't really matter. And if I remember correctly, this is the last drone segment.
So what happens if your drone dies? Is it game over, or do you just do it again?
I think they let you restart. I don't think it's a game over. Like, they just let you do it again. But everything resets, so you just have to do the whole process.
Okay, so it's basically just a return to checkpoint.
Yeah.
These guys think Nina is a bigger drone.
What is that?
Basically same shape.
Yeah.
I like how he pissed himself after the guy died.
Yeah.
That's Lukas for you.
Well, wouldn't you do the same? I wouldn't want to watch Nina Williams kill a guy in front of me.
Agreed.
Nina, do you read me? I've managed to sneak in. What's your location?
I was just about to head down on the elevator. I'll catch up with you soon.
I'll send you the map for the specific...
Finally, Let's Player representation in video games.
That's right, he ran like 30 feet. He's really tired.
What the hell is this thing? Shoot it!
Oh my god,
They saw
another
a
drone!
different drone. Yeah.
It's like... Nina, does your thing have games on it?
Alan, do you read me? Alan!
Anyways, before he died, he sent us more info about the basement of the of Prison Island, where all the labs are.
Oh dear God.
That's where we're going. We're going to Lukas's lab, and we're gonna take a really straightforward way to get there.
Wait,
You know-
so this, like, fixed camera angle adventure game ends with you in a laboratory? That's an interesting twist. I haven't seen that before.
That's crazy. I love God. Every time Lukas gets to run. Anyways, there are guys down here. We got troubles. That guy looked distracted, so we'll have to see what's on the desk later. It might be something important.
I hope it's more fingerprints.
Yeah, he was checking out fingerprints. He's like, man, I've got a whole collection of these. I hope they don't get stolen by a spy. I wish there were more cooler, like, contextual attacks, like things that happen when you hit, like, a desk or something, but unfortunately not. So,
Oh my god, it's Tekken's Nina Williams! I gotta kill this nerd!
so here's the Magnum. As you see, does a lot of damage, just kills guys in one shot. That's right, it's a nudie mag. Whoa! This is actually the replacement for the Farrah Fawcett poster down here. They didn't have enough to go around, so they actually put this down here instead.
Ah, gross. He left his fingerprints all over it.
Congratulations to Babe of the Month, Carlos Alfadero.
I think that's supposed to be Ling Xiaoyu on the magazine.
Oh boy, you have nudie magazines with your boss in it.
They should have had Akuma.
Yeah, HR is not gonna be happy about that. And you know what? Neither will I be.
No, I think
Agreed.
the company puts that out to, like, raise morale. Just, like,
Yeah.
tells you about, like, the financial quarter, but also, like, the bosses in a bikini on it.
That's how they make sure that you read it. Anyway, so, this is how we're getting to the lab. So you have to be careful here. The fence is electric, and if you touch it, you get staggered and take damage. Also, as I found out, if you, like, snipe that guy with a gun, he doesn't call the reinforcements, which, if you want all the fingerprints, you need the reinforcements to show up, because one of the guys has a fingerprint.
If you come back through here, can you get it that way?
No.
Or? Oh, wow.
No, it's just that exact guy.
Cool video games. Love that.
Yeah. I mean, again, you don't need all of them. I do. But,
Right, because you're sick.
Yeah.
right, but the average gamer.
Like, you need to get all the concept art, so you need to get all the fingerprints.
Right.
Exactly.
Viewers, please pray for Chorps. He's so sick.
Anyways, the music hasn't stopped because actually there's been this one guy running after me this entire time from the way we came in.
It's like, Nina, I've got a fingerprint too.
Yeah, this LP has been, the Otaku Trash Machine has been taking a long pause, because aside from recording gameplay, all Chirps does now is go to his bookcase and, like, look at all the fingerprints and ask, whose are these?
Yeah, it's kind of like Uzumaki, right? I've just become obsessed with spirals, but specifically thumbprint spirals.
Yeah.
Right. Chorps has been trying to find two that match each other, and he just can't do it.
And, look, I know I'm gonna find it one day. So here's something cool. In this exact camera angle, the sound effects don't work.
Huh.
Well, you're just too far away from the camera. They can't pick
I
up
guess
the audio.
Lucas's screams came through fine.
Well, yeah,
and
he
they continue
goes at
to.
a different decibel.
That's right. Oh, here you can see him cover up our cool move.
If only we were doing that move on Lucas.
This particular camera angle is seriously putting in work. It's...
Yeah. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I do love this drone that we hear, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the electricity.
You were really trying to pick up that, like, tiny drop and couldn't because of that big fucking sword?
Yeah, I got over
He
it.
fell on the
Hey, hey, hold on.
Lucas is so clumsy.
I really think, like, this game should have been a success, so that in, like, future Tekken games, whenever you pick Nina Williams, you always had, like, Lucas just running around.
Oh, yeah.
What if
Yeah.
he, or like if he was, I know that Tekken doesn't really do this, but if he was like an assist, like as a move you call in a guy and it's Lucas.
Oh,
Like-
yeah?
He deserves to have been in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Agreed. Right next to Bad Box Art Mega Man.
Yeah, he should have been in a team with Cole and Evil Cole.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we dug underneath the prison and it turns out that the Foundation fucking, sucks shit. Yeah, sorry guys, we can't do anything with this place. We're just gonna have to build a new one.
You should do audiobooks.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing audio descriptions from now on just to, like, describe things that you don't want to have to read on the screen. Anyways, we're turning off the electrical fence so we can get through that door from the front.
I love that. It feels like we're going into Jurassic Park the way we're shutting down the electric fence.
You know, people have been asking for literally decades for a new Dino Crisis, right? I don't see why we couldn't just make a Dino Crisis with like a... I know these aren't the same companies, but you could just put a recognizable character in there, right?
I mean, there is a Tekken character who is literally a dinosaur with boxing gloves.
Okay, yeah, Gon... Well, first of all, Gon's not really a Tekken character, he's like a manga guy.
no,
but-
no.
No,
we're
there's
talking about-
another. There's.
Oh, is there another one?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's
What-
another
oh my
dinosaur
God.
with a boxing glove.
Yeah, who the fuck is it again?
So it's like a palette swap of Roger. I don't
Yeah.
remember the character's name though.
I don't remember the name either. Like, all I can think of is Roger, too.
That would be a cool name for him, though.
A Roger Jr.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
And so Lucas
Well-
fucking died
Bye.
Why was he here?
to take us to his lab. He knows the password to the computer.
Nina's like, I was gonna do that, you bitch.
So, this boss fight has an exciting little gimmick to it. You know, you saw Lucas fall down the hole, right?
I guess you can also fall down the hole.
I've got exciting news. you can also fall down the hole.
Hell yeah.
And there's no game over, like, animation, like with some of the other ones. They just kill you.
I was gonna say I'm a little disappointed that it just so quickly goes to mission failed. They could have done a little bit more.
It really should have been the Crash Bandicoot angel flying out of the pit animation.
Yeah.
Like, or they could have just done, like, an animation, just like you replace Lucas's model with Nina's, right?
Right.
Something, anything. So Anna is effectively palette-swapped Nina. She has all the same moves that we do, and will do all the same moves that we can do.
Except for fall down the pit.
Well, I mean, yeah. She can never do a move that cool. But, yeah, so she's also very heavy into blocking, I guess like a lot of the other bosses. You're really looking for openings or trying to kind of make them as they go for an attack. The other thing going on in this fight is, as you can see, as you, like, fall or attack or, you know, take damage on the bridge, pieces of the bridge will start falling out and holes will be created that you can fall through later.
It kind of seems like just literally doing anything causes it to happen.
Yeah, there definitely have been moments where, like, you're on one that's, like, damaged and, like, Anna will do, like, an axe kick that hits you and the floor underneath you and just opens a hole while you're prone, so you just die.
I do love the line of dialogue of, "I hate you, Nina." More bosses need to be that direct.
Look, Anna's got a lot of storytelling in all of her battle quotes.
So wait,
It's just...
Nina Williams went through like a hyogenic freezing or whatever. What? How does Anna stay the same age?
Anna, like, looked at Nina doing that. I was like, I can do that as well, and then she did.
Yeah, I think they both got
Classic
kidnapped.
sibling rivalry.
No. Anna didn't get kidnapped. Like, she literally just saw Nina into it. I was like, oh, that's so sad. I might as well do it.
Oh, okay. And that's why she wasn't used to create a new man,
Yeah.
right?
She wasn't used to create a genetic experiment that was just a really good boxer.
Yeah. So another thing, so I know that Jay loves to point out that all the bones grow back after you break them when you fight people. But in fights like these, when you do those moves, there are certain bones that do not activate anymore, basically. Like, you can't hit them anymore. So it sort of has a system by which you cannot use the same attacks over and over, but only sort of. Like, there's always at least one bone you can continue to break.
Look, everybody always has a spare skull around.
It's true. Yeah, as you see, a lot more acrobatic of a fight than, like, say, against, like, Enrique, you know?
But man, I would be so pissed if... Oh god, I thought you were gonna die.
I thought so, too, and looking at her health bar, I was going to be mad.
But I would be so pissed if they took my DNA and made a British guy with it.
Agreed.
Wait.
Anyways,
Oh.
that's not canonically how this fight went, I should say. There is an alternate win condition when fighting Anna.
It's to kick her in the crotch.
Yeah, that's the most important thing of it. No, but so when Anna gets hit towards a hole, she sort of jumps out of it automatically to avoid the ring out. But if you like knock her off of a wall or hit her in a way that leaves her particularly prone, then you can get her to fall in the hole and the fight ends early.
Cool.
And that's canon?
Yeah, that one's canon because that's the first run that I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to re-record to get the one where I actually, like, beat her normal style.
Honestly, I gotta say, so far that seems like the best boss fight in this game.
Yeah, like, it actually feels like it's really challenging you in a very particular way. And you can sort of brute force it, but, like, you have to be able to block and dodge, you know, pretty well.
Yeah. I think it also helps. I feel the other boss fights just kinda ran
Oh, he's okay.
like a bit too long, but this boss fight seemed like it actually had pretty good pacing.
Yeah, I'd say
You're
so.
not spending like 2/3 of the time hiding behind big frozen slabs of meat.
Yeah.
I don't know, that was cool.
I mean, yeah, it was cool. I'm not saying that.
So here's the creepypasta monster we saw before.
Is that like a P-Jack?
No, it's a different sort of robot.
The mohawk is kind of 90 degrees the wrong way, I think.
Anyways, I'm trying to be very careful here because I can't remember if you can still fall down the hole when you're just walking. I don't think you can, but, you know.
Help me! There's something chasing me! You got to...
Nina's like, no, Lucas, you died in the fall. That's death.
The surveillance cameras!
Oh my god, this is like Five Nights at Freddy's.
We are going to kind of have to do a security breach here, yes.
Oh, you have to hook up the PlayStation microphone and talk him through like Lifeline?
Ah, that'd be so cool. But no, it's not that exciting. It is a new, unique gameplay feature, though, so we'll see that as soon as we're done getting accosted by 3 Tekken Force guys.
It'd be cool if you could save in the middle of this.
You can.
Cool.
Look, there's no timer.
No, I just meant in the middle of this fight.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
Ah, cool.
Does it like despawn them when you load, or
I think if you load in, it despawns them, but they will respawn once you start moving forward.
Okay.
So I don't think you can really, like, take advantage of that. Anyways, I save here because the next section is random. So, you know, like, I don't want to have to redo the Anna fight, an 8th time.
Wow,
in order
coward.
to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't even think this guy likes video games.
Wow. No, I do. Predominantly Tekken, Xena Williams, and Death by Degrees.
If you like video games so much, why don't you marry one, Chirps?
You know, I just might.
Isn't that what all those visual novels are about?
Yeah. Anyways, there's just the one guy in the way.
Lucas, can you hear me? I've confirmed your position.
You're inside a little box.
You're in Dark Cloud, Lucas.
I need you to guide me out of here!
She looks down and sees that he's just, like,
Now listen
there.
carefully. The way out of the tunnel is blocked.
He's like stuck in like the Chuck E. Cheese like ball pit maze.
That's like a fucking robot Vincent Valentine has to fight in Dirge of Cerberus.
It looks
It's
like
so
a fucking
cool.
Xenoblade enemy.
Okay, so only certain security cameras work. But Lucas will call out every possible direction he can go when he hits every stop in or crossroads in this area. The idea is he randomly spawns somewhere in this maze at the start of this sequence, and you sort of have to use context clues to figure out where he is. Based on the couple of directions I took, I am able to figure out that he's right here, and so I've put that on the map so that you can follow along with me what he does throughout this section.
This seems like the kind of thing that I would find like to be a very interesting indie game, but in the middle of my fucking action game, I would hate it. I would be so angry.
Yeah, like there's a game from I think like the late aughts called The Experiment. It's entirely based around being someone who is like a camera operator who has to guide a person throughout like an abandoned ship, I believe.
Okay.
But that's like kind of the whole game centered around that. I have to imagine that this is not particularly fleshed out.
It's not really fleshed out, so the thing that you have to do is, if you look at the L camera, there's like a shining thing, there's a crowbar there that he has to use to get out, otherwise the exit is blocked out by boards. The other thing you have to consider is that the robot is also randomly roaming the area, so you might see them in the security cameras, see which way they're going, and think like, oh, I need to tell Lukas to go another way, right? Like, you kind of have to think about it, because if they interact, Lukas takes like a third of his health, and ends up in a new random location.
Oh no.
So then you have to repeat the process again, which is especially annoying if, like, you haven't gotten the crowbar yet and can't just lead him directly to the exit.
Should I go left or straight? Go straight.
I don't know, I think this whole thing, like, generally seems interesting to me. I think it is kind of neat, especially as a way to kind of differentiate itself from, like, the rest of the prison section, which, I'm gonna be honest, has been kind of a bore.
No, I can't disagree. I think it is something very interesting to add to the game to kind of break it up, right? Like, they have, like, the drone segments and other stuff like that, where you kind of interact with the game in a different way. And this is fine. It's just, like, the particular randomness of it makes it difficult to sort of map out if, like, the seed is bad, basically. Like, if the robot continues to accost Lukas.
Yeah, this just, like, the fact that you don't know where the robot is, like, it's so much harder to get a handle of that than where Lukas is.
Yeah. But there you can kind of see him. He's taking a different direction than we did, so we have a little bit of extra time to negotiate his way to the exit.
I'm at a four-way intersection. Which way do I go?
But there you can see him kind of wielding it like a weapon, just swinging it around.
I mean, in this situation, I feel like that's warranted.
Yeah. I don't think it helps him at all against the robot. Like, I think he takes just as much damage, but, like, you know, the thoughts behind it.
If it makes him feel better, you know.
It's a confidence booster, if anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which way should I go? Turn right.
Yeah, like, at this point, it's just kind of trying to find the fastest possible way to the exit to avoid as much complication as possible. The only other thing that makes this kind of hard is you always have to keep in mind the direction that he's facing, because he will give directions in that way versus the way you're looking at it on the map.
Right. I feel like if he started in one of the cameras, I feel like this would be a lot easier to, like, follow right away. But since he doesn't, it's kind of strange.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played it, it took me like 2 or 3 tries just to figure out, like, how to possibly find him. And you really are just trying to aim for a dead end, because all of them are unique in a way that allows you to see where he is.
Lukas looking straight at the exit. Where do I go?
And if you get to the exit without the crowbar, he'll go like, it's the exit. Damn, I don't have anything to open it. Moving back. So, like, that's the only other way you really know where he is. That was all for naught. Combat Lukas.
This guy loves to fall down.
He can't get enough of it.
Real good at it.
And so, the robot was forced to wander the wilds forever. A tragic tale of nature's most beautiful creature.
Yeah, now Hayachi has to, like, fucking, like, get him out of that cave via the same method.
I don't have a clue. Must have left it behind.
Hey, Achi, I am at a T intersection.
Is out. Another way through? There's supposed to be a hatch that...
Unfortunately, the robot does not know Japanese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Hachi does not know English, so tough fucking luck.
He has to get his bear to do it.
Yeah. So, realistically, the real reason we did all this is because this is the only crowbar we can get.
Cool.
And we need it to get to the lab.
I really hope they do like a PS5 remake of this game, and like everybody thinks like Lukas is like a thirst trap like Louise in the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ugh, awful. But, okay, well, first a couple guys are gonna pop up. But, as you know, we can't go through the door anymore that we were originally gonna go through because all of the holes have appeared. And what if Anna is behind the door again? We know that she made it out alive.
Mm-hmm. And what if she has a crowbar?
Yeah, exactly. Then we're just fucked. Anyways, fighting people on the stairs is also very hard because if you do any of your jumping attacks, you just automatically miss because they're on a different plane than you are.
That's just science.
That's just science. But there's actually this portion here that you can't open without a crowbar.
That's a really weird looking crowbar.
Yeah. It looks like the kind of crowbar that you'll buy from a shop that's like very special, like almost kind of manly, bespoke, created, like workshop kind of stuff that is way overpriced and doesn't actually function better in any capacity.
This is a man bar.
Yeah.
The kind of crowbar you only buy if you're going to be, like, fucking opening up, like, a fan that's delivering money to the bank.
Yeah, they actually handed this out at the Mishima Zaibatsu, company, the picnic.
It's a crowbar that gets made for, like, the really, really expensive, like, collector's edition version of some kind of dumb video game.
Yeah. Once Half-Life 3 finally does come out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be this exact crowbar.